right. So, just before I start this, I'm gonna just let a few things out. This might be like the problems I have, a few of them, which these kind of just hold it back, make me not want to fully, complete the game. Might just be a skill issue. And also, all the footage being played right now is from a channel named Xavier Clank. If you want to check him out, that'd be great. I think you should do that. His channel will be in the description and the comments. So, this is going to be kind of a Sonic X Shadow review from someone that has been a Sonic fan, bless you, since he was a kid, but I was never a super big Sonic fan. I grew up with the first two adventure movies, Sonic the Night Game where he had the sword. Why can't I remember the name? And Sonic 06. I had Shadow the Hedgehog for like not even a full week before I got pissed off and I broke the disc as a kid and my mom wasn't about to buy me that game again. So I kind of grew up on that game, but not really. And so you'll kind of see why that will be important later. But first, the game is a good game. The story was snazzy. I'm talking about the Shadow part. The Sonic part, whatever. I never played Sonic Generations before, so that was cool. But this is mainly going to be about Shadow, and the story was cool. I liked how they brought Gerald back. It was a little weird from how they changed his character, well, from what it seemed like from Adventure 2. Excuse me. But I haven't played Adventure 2 in years, so that might just be wrong. And that wasn't really something I cared about when I first saw it and saw him and seeing how he acted. I was like, that's not what I expected. Now, I played this game after I saw the Sonic movie. I've been watching those since it came out, even when the first trailer came out. I didn't like the Sonic design, but I didn't think it was that bad. Like, it was goofy, but I was still gonna watch it anyway. I didn't really care. So, the things that I'm kind of mixed about is the side missions for both Sonic and Shadow and the boss fights. In my opinion, everything sucked in the Sonic part. None of the boss fights were really that fun. The Shadow one was cool. That one was pretty fun. But outside that, they were all just kind of eh. Silver's was cool. It wasn't that good. It was an I first try, but S-ranking everything. I S-ranked everything in the Sonic part of it. I'm doing the Shadow part, but there's a couple things that are stopping me from really wanting to do that and all that. And I will get into that a little bit later. But I wish there was a red rings mechanic in the Shadow game. I like collecting the red rings, especially because at first, I haven't collected them all yet, but for a few of the levels, I think the 2D part in Green Hill, what's the levels after that? City Escape, for both 2D and 3D. Anyway, it felt nice collecting those naturally, just trying to S rank the levels and taking all these different paths to see how I could get the fastest thing. It was cool to collect the red rings because there's 5 of them all in like a different place. So it was cool. I have watched guides on most of them because I can't be asked. Once I've S ranked the level and I've gotten like the fastest that I'm gonna get anytime soon, and I still don't have them. If I have like one left, I think that happened with the fucking the water park, or not the water park one, the one with the orcas and shit, SeaWorld one. I cannot remember any names. Uh, I like that one. I needed one more, and I already S ranked it, but I just ran through it again and tried to take a couple paths I don't remember taking, and I found it. So that kind of made it feel nice. Collecting the keys and shit for like the boxes that you can unlock, it just doesn't feel as good because you're not unlocking anything collecting it. You know, you're unlocking the ability to get something, which is cool, but it would just be nice if there was like some kind of red ring kind of thing you could collect. And for the most part, my first playthrough with both, I loved it. It was really fun. I fucking smashed through both in like maybe 3 days, and that was mainly just because I completed Shadows in like 4 hours the day I got it. But that was something I didn't really like, but we're not on that part yet. And the Sonic one, I had work, so I played through most of it, but I got tired. And then my next day after work, I completed it. And I had fun. I was fucking with it. I was like, this is fire. I did Shadows and then Sonic, so the story, with how different they were and all that, and how good it was a little shocking. But yeah. And I really want to love the game, but there's just some things that, again, might be skill issue, but I don't really think so. And at least to me, maybe there's some like sensitivity and like I need to change my settings, which I don't do with games. Maybe I need to do something like that, but they both feel really kind of wonky. I've heard a lot of people say this is the best boost kind of system that they've seen, and whenever I'm playing it, I can't help but think of Sonic 06. There's multiple times where I'm boosting, I'm turning it, and Shadow, or mainly just Shadow, but Sonic 2, would just slowly make their way to where I'm trying to turn, and I would fly off the map. Or I would boost and they would just go nowhere near where I'm telling them to go. They'd be looking forward. I'm pressing boost and they shoot off to the side, completely off the map. And then I need to restart the S rank attempt yet again. And also, it's just some of the shortcuts. This is especially with the fucking Chaos Highway or whatever. Not Radical Highway, the Sonic one from Sonic 06. That one, I really pissed me off, because near the end of it with the 2D level, where you're going against the fire tornado thing, I took multiple shortcuts that would just boost me into the tornado. So I would just look at that like, my boy, why are you doing that? And with Radical Highway, I would do everything right. I would be doing the level, but out of nowhere, Shadow would fly off the thing. Or I would press Y to shoot the Chaos Spear, press X to hit the enemy, and it would be like I never even pressed Y, and Shadow would just fall down, and again, the run would be ruined. Again, these might just be skill issues. I also have a glitch with mine, where no matter what I change the music to, it's playing the Sonic Boom theme, which is cool. But, like, when I'm fighting Godzilla, fucking Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord, it's a little, annoying here. Sonic Boom! When there's, like, a badass scene going on in the background. At first it was kind of funny, but now it's a little annoying. So that's kind of weird. I haven't seen anything say anything about that. But it feels... The gist of it is... I think the controls aren't as good as people say they are. I think maybe, again, I might need to change my settings or something. But I've gotten almost 20 hours into Shadow and probably over 20 into the Sonic one since I S-ranked everything on there. And the controls just don't feel good. You know, I'm boosting even when I am going fast, and it's like, it's pretty satisfying. It's just, it's missing something that, like, even I was a kid back with Sonic 06, so that might be it, but I had more fun with the boost levels in Sonic 06 and like doing all that than in the new one, which doesn't really make sense to me. And the game was also just way too short. I bought it, I played through it, and the boss fight happened, and I didn't even know that was the final boss fight. And then everything was done, and I was just kind of sat there looking at my TV like, wow, okay. But yeah, this is, in my opinion, it might be a skill issue, but in my opinion, the controls sucked. They aren't good, especially with fucking Shadow and the 2D Sonic. They don't know what they're doing. So yeah, I know if anybody sees this, a lot of people disagree, especially with the whole 06 comment I made. But to me, it did. Like, I had more fun doing the boost and trying to do that fast and with the new game. But yeah, if you liked it, leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe.